Hello and good morning. This is going to be a bit of an update video. I've done one like this before in January just for the newsletter, and some people encouraged me to put this out more publicly, make this a real video. So if you're watching this, you probably noticed that it's been pretty quiet on the channel for the last couple months. And that's for two reasons. First of all, I like the idea of producing stuff in seasons, collecting a bunch of episodes, putting them out, and then taking a little bit of a break. And the other reason is because I actually was in a media incubator the last couple of months that gave me the chance and the space to think about what Orbit really is, refine the idea, and think about where this is going. And so now that took a lot of energy and a lot of time, but now I do have a little bit more focus, clarity, and purpose for all of this. Uh, those are big words, I know, but if nothing else, I really have a much clearer focus to where I'm taking this and what the real essence is here. Because I started this kind of for myself to prove a point. I wanted to prove to myself that I can make this kind of content and that there's people out there that want to see these conversations, these stories, these creators. Broadly speaking, the answer to that is yes, but we need to bring in a few more people for this to become sustainable and for this channel to exist for the next 10 years. And that's one big shift that is happening. So while the first season was pretty much just what I wanted to do, I'm going to focus a lot more this year on an audience first approach. What do people actually want to see? What are the topics? What are the guests they care about? What are their challenges, right? And really dive into that. And you can get a little preview of what that means because I already put out some audio only episodes on the podcast feed, pretty much uncut. And that dives more into the emotional aspect and less into the metrics because when it comes to metrics, I think there's a lot of good information out there, but not many people actually talk about the experience of being a creator. And I think that is what really drives a lot of us, right? The emotions behind it. And there's also a few shorts out where you see previews of these conversations. And you'll notice that they're all remote conversations, they're not in person because I love doing in person interviews. And I think that is the ultimate form, but it's also very time intensive and costs quite a bit of money. So for this part of the year, I'll definitely be doing more remote conversations, and I hope they're still very engaging and useful to you. And that is one aspect. So instead of doing one big experiment towards the end of the year and putting kind of all my eggs into one basket, I'm going to do more smaller experiments. So this is one of them, right? And the other big shift is I want to feature more female creators. I would love to bring a little bit more balance to the space and really show all the diverse people that are out there creating cool content, right? Um, my goal is to have at least a 50-50 split between guys and girls. That would be my ideal, but it's not just up to me to make that happen. So if you know any creators that you want to see on the show, or if you are a creator and want to be a guest, reach out to me. Drop a comment. My email is in the info box. There's maybe actually a link to a form in the description. You can find me on my socials. If you want to be on the show, if you know somebody who wants to be on the show, you can reach me quite easily. I think yeah, and that's that. That's the update. Expect a little bit more content. The next full video is going to come out in the next 2 weeks, and it's all about blowing up on YouTube. I think a topic near and dear to a lot of people. And yes, you can find the preview of the conversations in the podcast feed. Check out the shorts. Let me know what you think of this video. If you like it, we'll see each other next month. Otherwise, stay tuned for the next episode.